Hey guys, welcome back. This is Storm and this is episode 123 of my single player Tiveden world. Hope you guys are going awesomely well. So it is the festive season. We have ourselves a nice tree. We had something here similar to pretty much the same kind of setup from last year. I've put down some chests, nothing in it, sadly. I was hoping that someone might give me some gifts, but these damn villagers are lazy, so no gifts from me so far. But yeah, I do like this kind of tree that you can get from just planting the 2x2 spruce trees. So I did extend this down a little bit. You can see I ran out of leaves, so I was extending this down. I could probably make this go further down, like sloping it down, but yeah, I didn't have enough leaves over here, so this is all I came up with. And this time around I've just put in some concrete blocks, so that's what I'm using for the lights. Just got concrete, and I've got some end rods up there as well for some, just basically to light up the tree at night time as well. So I think that's looking good. Now I was thinking though we should also have some candy canes around here. So this is something else that these guys really need to get into the festive spirit. So why not we do something like this? Now let's see if I can figure this out for a candy cane. Let's do this, then do this. A little bit low. That's right. That's one candy cane for you guys. Now let's do one over here. So that was what, 3 blocks? Definitely need to go taller. So let's go taller still. Let's do a real big one maybe. Yeah, let's do it like this height. Now which way should we make this one bend? Let's go this way. And jump up here. See if I can reach. I should be able to. Oops, that's definitely not where it needs to go. Oops. Damn it. And what do I want? Just that. That's it. Is that better? Yeah, that's a much better size. Okay, I've got to upgrade this one. This one looks a bit sad. It looks a little bit out of proportion, so don't worry, villagers. I'll fix this one for you. I know you want to be in the festive spirit over here, so why not? Whoops, that's definitely not the right block. Okay, let's go that one, and then that one. There we go. That should be better. Whoa, this is a real big one. Okay, I didn't really think that one through, maybe. But that's alright. One big candy cane. Let's take a look. A couple of the blocks, I think I did. Okay, I'm an idiot, but we can resurrect this. That is going to make it look better, I think. There we go. In fact, I almost like that better with the white quartz down by the base there. Anyway, so I'm going to add a few of these candy canes around just because, you know, we want to treat our villagers well over here. I don't think they get too many visitors, so might put a few more up, make sure these guys are happy, and then we'll get on with the episode. So I've decided to mix in some blue ones because we can spice up this area a little bit, give it a little bit more variety. I think the blue looks good. If I had some dark green concrete blocks over here, then I would have given that a go, but I don't have any, so this is what I'm coming up with, and I do like the blue. The blue looks good as well with the red. So let's take a look, see if we can step back a little bit. In fact, where's my tree? I do have a tree here with a ladder. There it is. It was around here somewhere. So let's see if we can get a decent look from up here. And this is where we used to come up when we used to have to try and fly using bow with knockback. So don't have to do that anymore with fireworks. But anyway, so here we go. This is the tree. What do you think? I think that looks pretty good with the candy canes like that. Pretty happy with that. Alright, so I'm going to put that there. Now let's fly on over this way before it gets too dark. Now, because I don't have any light on top of those candy canes, I can't be over there at night time, otherwise we'll get mobs that potentially spawn on top of the candy canes, and that would be disastrous. Where are we going? Am I lost? This way, right? No, definitely not. Okay, I went the wrong way. Alright, so let's go back Yeah, you can tell it's been a little while since I've been over towards this village. Now, where is the village? There it is. Okay, so let's get my bearings. Where are we? We have the cows here, so where did we go again? Let's see, I'm trying to find my actual snowy village. Now, where is it? This is my igloo village. Okay, I think it's over in this direction. Isn't that the way I came? Maybe I didn't fly this way? I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure this is the direction. Wow, it has been that long. Let's get some food. There we go. So we can snack a little bit while we look at the sunset. Rather nice. Okay, it's just over here, and we should suddenly see a village appear, hopefully. There we go. So we have one village, and looks like the place is still intact, hasn't been demolished by an earthquake or anything, so that's good. Always a good sign. Now, what I was thinking of doing is working over here in this episode, and one thing that I was thinking of doing, because I've got this problem here with the paths. So last time I was over here, I was mucking around with these paths, not sure what I wanted to do, and because I do want to use the path block, I think. But the problem with putting that kind of design around here is going to be lighting, because whenever I have light sources, it's going to melt the snow, so I don't know if that's going to look that good. So one thing we could do is replace a whole lot of the grass with snow itself, so like a snow block. So what I'm trying to... Whoops, that was pretty weird. So if I take out a section like this... Whoa, there's a ghost block here somewhere. Where it is? There we go. It was there somewhere. So yeah, if I take out a section like this and I put down some snow blocks... I did go and make a whole lot of snow blocks earlier. That's always a fun task. And what I'm going to do is, if I were to just put down some snow like this, and then I could put in the normal grass path blocks around here as well. And that means when I use light, it won't really matter if the snow's going to melt or not, because when it does melt, it's only going to show the snow underneath, like this, the snow block. So I think that could be a nice look, and as the different light sources does melt different parts of the snow, that will make the different heights change as well. So we'll have like this section here, for example, then it'll come down to this section. And I think that could be a nice look. Now I'm going to need a fair bit of snow for that, so I don't know if I have enough. That was a nice creeper spawn just then. And yeah, because you can see I need to... Whoa, I've totally overshot that guy. So I do need to put down some lighting around here, because I've really only got the lighting up on the top of these buildings at the moment. It doesn't really do a whole lot for down the bottom on the ground here. So I'm going to replace a section of this, maybe. And I was thinking of also doing a river, like a frozen river along here, so I might give that a go as well. And then we'll experiment using the snow blocks, I think, see if we can come up with some interesting designs. So why do I think this is a bad idea? Yeah, so I was thinking about maybe we should try and mark out the area for this frozen river first. And why dig it out? Because that's boring. We should try out TNT. Now this could go wrong. This could destroy my buildings, but let's live dangerously, shall we? So I'm just going to see if I can light them up one by one, and then we'll come around and we'll tidy it up with the shovel. So I'm intentionally space these out, so hopefully, yeah, these don't set each other off. So that's the plan. Now this is where it's going to get interesting as we come between the buildings. Yep, so this is where we'll have the river that will flow from this main river system out here, or ocean. I'm pretty sure this is a river though. This will bend in, it will come around. What have we got down here? Okay, I didn't hit anything, so that's alright. And then what we'll do is we'll come... Now I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the river when I get to this point, because... Whoops, that's not how you light it. So I could either make it continue down this way, which I could probably do, and then make it go in down between the trees or something like that. That could be interesting. Or maybe we could even make it loop around this particular building and then come out this direction. So I've got a few ideas, but for now maybe I'll just tidy up this area. I think that's the kind of width that I want actually, because we could make some bridges over the top of this for the pathway, and I think that should look good. So one good thing about having the water level at this height rather than being down one block is I can just put water source blocks directly on this layer and that will form the ice, so that's okay. Then all I've got to do is dig down an extra block and then that will flow downwards. So it's always harder to fill when you've dug out all the way down to the desired depth and then put in water because, yeah, it's just the way the water disperses. It doesn't work as good. So if I put down water now and then what I can do is dig down a couple of blocks, trying to shape the depth the way that I want, then that should work out nice for us. And I might stop the river just here until I figure out which way I do want to go. Not exactly sure just yet. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll just put down some water source blocks first. And once we get this underway, you just have to be a little bit quick about it because we will get some freezing occurring given the biome that we're in. So basically need to spam water buckets. It can be made easier when you've got, see there you go, that that flowed out quite nicely. And you've got to put it in some of the corners. And once you've got the corners going, it pretty much will just start to, there you go, you can already see some freezing occurring. You can start to see that it yeah, just starts to fill out the space quite nicely, just the way the whole water dispersing logic works in the game. So that's pretty cool. Where else is there a spot? Okay, there's, oops, that's definitely not it. Right there. There we go. So I need to keep flowing this way, and as I do that, I should be digging down a block as well, because this will freeze. So what I'll probably do is I'll go down like this, and yeah, I'll probably make it not too deep, maybe something like that. Maybe I'll only go as deep as this actually. Try and make this blend in okay. So this is where we'll have the water flowing, and I think that will look okay. So I've just finished digging down the bottom part of this river, and as you can see it's freezing up pretty quickly here. So if I were to go back to the start, I imagine a lot of it is already frozen over. Yep, look at that. That is pretty cool, it's pretty nifty. I should make an ice farm or something out here. So what I should do now, because this is going to be a nice look I think, when this is all nicely frozen over, I have to think about the paths and adding in some bridges as well, because we do need to be able to navigate around here. So how are we going to do that? Maybe we had a path come out this way. So definitely need some kind of bridge to come over this direction. So maybe we could even extend this out a little bit. So let's grab some dirt and let's extend this here. Then we can make some kind of diagonal bridge maybe. Come over this, that could be interesting. So that was on a diagonal, some kind of bridge design. Now I have no idea what kind of bridge design I'm going to go for, so I think I'll do that off camera. I'll experiment with a few different looks, then I'll see if I can settle on something I'm happy with, and once I've done that, I'll come back and show you guys. I do have to be a little bit careful because there is a door here, so I need to be able to find a way to make this bridge accessible from all angles, so I can still walk onto the bridge and walk into this door and also into that door there. So it's going to be a little bit challenging. That's alright, don't mind that. So I'm going to try a few things and I'll come back once I've hopefully come up with a decent design. Well, this is the best I could come up with. I tried a few different designs and yeah, not all of them were just working. I think it's the kind of space I've got here, just trying to add an arch. So what I wanted really, what my ideal design was, is to have some kind of little archway, some nice little shape for a bridge, but I just didn't have enough room for it just here. So I think I'll have to experiment with this a little bit more. You can see that I've gone for the same kind of bridge design that I used over by the watermill, and at least I guess the building standards I guess are the consistent across my world. That could be a plus I guess, but yeah, I'm not sure about this bridge. If I want it this way, I could make it look slightly better I think by lowering these redstone lamps down to the ground level and then just having the daylight sensor on top of that. But I kind of like it being up in the bit taller as well, just to have a little bit of a different look for this area. It's like a unique kind of building design, at least for the redstone lamps. Anyway, so there's a few things I have to experiment with and play around with to get this to work right, I think. But you can see this is already frozen up pretty well, so that didn't take long. And I think it looks good. Oh, they've got one little spot here without any water in it. Interesting. So I did also terraform this entranceway a little bit more. I think it looks good now. Kind of looks relatively natural, I think. Just need to put a few trees and whatnot around and try and make this area look quite nice. I do like how it flows in like that. And from here the bridge doesn't look too bad, so I don't know. I'll have to experiment with that a little bit more. Anyway, I'm going to have to cut this episode a little bit early. I know I haven't done a lot in this episode, but it's almost Christmas time and there's a lot for me to do. So I'm sure you guys do as well, have a whole heap of stuff to do. So anyway, thank you for watching. Have a fun and safe Christmas and New Year's. And I'll see you guys in the new year. Alright, thanks guys. Cheers.